Hello. Good morning. Hello. How Rebel went. I don't know. I don't know. Not like I wanted to, that's for sure. Hello, welcome. How's head? Better. Doesn't hurt. I'm just weak. Good morning. You sound tired? I'm not tired. I mean, a little. I'm just weak after the killer medicines. But it doesn't hurt. I'm just weak. So today we're not gonna go for too long. I didn't want to not stream again. I always feel guilty when I'm like rescheduling streams and stuff. Yeah, I am drained from the migraine and the medicines. So today we're just gonna play. Which one do I play? Because I see that I have two Stanley parables. I have the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe and the normal one. Which one do I want? Which one do I play, chat? Good morning. How have you been? No. Weak. But doesn't hurt. Ultra, okay. I forgot to download it. Oh, there you go, it's downloading. That's fine. Always do Deluxe. It has more content and stuff. Okay. Don't feel guilty. For me anyway, I'd rather have you rest up and feel better than push yourself and make it worse. Yeah, but then you're all gonna forget about me. I'm gonna go take my sick leave and people are gonna be like, Ori, who? Who that? I know you guys. I know your type. I know your type. You're very forgetful. What the hell's the broom closet ending? What are you guys talking about? Yeah, who's this Polish lady? Yeah. Who's this? Yeah, see, it's already happening. Who's this lady on the screen? Yeah. See, I can't take too long of a sick leave. Have to cast a spell. I'm the only Polish person I know? What? Really? Midnight streamer. Go to bed, you don't even have it downloaded? Never stopped me before. It's downloading fast, it's already 50%. No Polish people in Texas? What? Only a few thousand Polish came to Texas? It's a lot, no? Oh wait, I forgot Texas is huge. It's bigger than Poland. do you like the heat? There's tons of Polish people in New York and in San Francisco. Is it San Francisco? The like the city with the red bridge? Is this San Francisco? Do many Polish names end with a ski? Oh yeah, a lot. Look at it this way. Have you ever wished you could forget about a movie so that you could watch a movie again for the first time? I don't want to be like a movie. I don't want you to forget about me even for a second. Stupid. Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. Yeah. Like Kowalski is a Polish name. Yeah. We have a lot of Kowalskis in here. Came from Hungary? Ah, you have Hungary roots? Damn. Brooklyn in particular has a ton of people from Europe? Oh, I didn't know about that. Starting to sound like a crazy girlfriend right now. I don't want you to forget about me. You know what I mean. Okay, let's see. Stop this. Please choose a screen at subtitles language. English, please. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? No. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Okay. Enter the current time? How do I know what time is it? 6:30. I'm gonna put 7 or 6. Yeah, 7 is now. There you go. No, not PM. Ay, shit. Can I change it somewhere? Because I accidentally messed it up. I messed up the time. When do we get to play some Tetris? I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I messed up the time. Is there a way to change it? You guys know? So ask me about the time and I messed it up a little. I'm hard to forget. Good. It doesn't matter what time I said. But no, I want my time. I don't know. Let me see. There you go. I went there. Oh, ship. Hell, I messed up. Where's my game? Oh, it's right here. Jesus, okay. Wait. I just need to put myself stuff around. There you go. Yeah, I am 6. No, what am I doing? 6. 40 a.m. There you go. Now it's working. Hang on, I'm hanging. Before we get started, can I just say something? What? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. What? A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. I'm special. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. You're welcome. That's why I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. Yeah, I am. I don't even have any way to knowing if the time you're setting are correct. What? No, it's correct. What? Wait. So I didn't have to do that? Tell you what, I'll make a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see this screen, just set a clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Yeah. See, I did a good job. You told me that time doesn't matter. It matters.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay. It matters.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Was he?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
Oh no.
Something was very...
Game is too loud.
clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Is it better now? Because it was a little loud earlier. Maybe I put it too quiet. There you go. Oh, I did. I said, okay, but what do I do? Do I just leave? How do I interact with stuff? What is this game? What do I do? Hello?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, shit.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
What?
I have to say I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
I don't know where door 417? Oh. Where's 417? And it looks creepy though. Oh.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. Is this what this game is about? Clicking a door? 437? 43. 43. 437. That's not here. Oh, there.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. 415? Do you see 415? 417, 415? 415.
Now, back to door number 437.
Okay, go on. Is this what it is? Is this what this game is? I'm just clicking door? 437.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
What? Oh, we're getting serious. This?
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Okay. This is the game?
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
What? 494. What did he say? 419? 419? 419? 419? 419? Okay. 419? Do you guys see it? 419, 419. What is this? What is this game? Lacking critical information. Oh. I can jump though. Oh wait.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416? When do I win?
We've almost got it!
Oh my
now
God!
The copy machine, do that one again!
I feel so excited.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
I got an achievement!
You really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
Oh God,
just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
I don't know. I wanted to open the door. Okay, but what do I do now? Oh yeah, meeting room. Where's the meeting room? Is this a meeting room? I can't open anything. You stumble on an achievement, most people go back after playing it a few days. Well, is it because I always...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Which one's left?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
No,
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll admire. I have problems with directions, chat. Is this not the meeting room? Can I even open the doors? Is there... Do I even have to...
Ah, yes. Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Yeah.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Can I get a cold brew?
Yes. Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Yeah, it was totally worth it.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh! What's in here? This looks better.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I don't understand. What am I supposed to do? Is he like narrating me? Am I supposed to do what he... Oh, there's a car. If a car means human, right? What happens if I jump?
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I died. I'm very powerful.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes,
Not
this
admiring
room.
it.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I'm going here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Oh.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Okay.
Give me a chance.
Do something. Show me beautiful. Danger everywhere. Oh, ship. Where's the beautiful you told me you were gonna show me? Ooh!
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Can I walk through this door? Okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
Oh.
The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop.
He trapped me.
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Ew, no. It's creepy. Oh, there's another one. What if I just stop? I want some.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
What is that? Whoa!
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
I feel happy.
I actually feel happy.
I feel happy too. And trippy. Do you guys feel happy? Oh. Just my brain on drugs. I have awful dreams after the meds. Not even close to this one. Wow, now it's green. Wow. Wow. Okay.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I don't know. Exploring, I guess.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Watch me. I won't die. I know how to walk on the stairs. And I already died
Please, no,
once.
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
No! Oh, thank God you lived. No, what are you doing, Stanley?
Again!
Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Again!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Oh, he's so sweet. Okay. He sounds so nice. You're fucking holding children hostage in here? The fuck is that? What is that?
Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
I mean, it's pretty. I can jump off here. Pretty.
I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
I mean, I like funny colors. But I also like not to be in a company that probably have kids hostage. Because what is this? Man, kind of shady company. Is there more? No. What's under the stairs? A tiny door or something? No. Okay, let's go, let's go. Let's go jump.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
No!
But you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
No. We have to do it.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
Oh, he's so sad.
I just wanted us to get along.
He's the one that
But
cried.
I guess that was too much to ask.
No, he's
It
so
looks
sad.
like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
No, I feel so bad. I feel so bad.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
I feel bad. I feel sad.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I feel so bad.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with co-workers. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressive. Get Chris out of the broom closet? Get Chris out of the broom closet? Let's go to the broom closet. Where is it? Broom closet. Chris?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Is Chris here? Chris Hansen?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
What if I wanna be? What if I wanna be a Chris? What Chris
It
saw
was
in this
baffling
room?
that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Am I gonna get Chris?
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yeah, I wanna see
Standing
Chris.
around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I want to see Chris. Chris Hansen is here. Maybe he's in the walls. I need to listen.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
You sure about that? What's gonna happen if I stay in the closet? Should I stay in the
Maybe
closet?
to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Is this what you guys were talking about earlier?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
What the
He
fuck?
probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What? What?
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Oh shit.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
He called me fat! He called me fat! And a drug user! It's like he can see me! He can truly see me! How did he know? Do I leave now? Am I a new human? Is it true about drugs and hookers? Oh yeah. Very true. He knows everything. He knows I'm fit. Fit. You didn't go back.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Oh, is he sad? Can he think? I want him to think I'm a fungus. What do I do? Do I leave now? Or is there something more? Stop talking. He called me fat! Yeah, I think that's it. I'm not fat! I'm big boned!
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
You called me fat. Oh, ominous red. Some reports, I can see. Hi? Hi, someone. I wrote this in first period and half and left. Who's doing that? Who's writing those letters? I can't read that. Fat? No, like fat. Opposite
but
of that.
Stanley just couldn't do it.
No, I couldn't.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
What?
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange.
This is all too strange.
And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
This is all a dream.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Heck.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Yeah.
This voice was a part of himself too, Surely, if he could just...
Yeah.
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Let me wake up.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
I am normal.
Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Oh shit, I'm not! God damn it.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
I died in a heart attack. I knew it's gonna be my future.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
Jesus!
And then she turned and ran.
What? My dead body! My dead body! She left my dead body in there!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I didn't go this way yet.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Can they go anywhere else? I don't listen to the voice.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, it's to the right, my mistake.
Are you Bep?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ooh. You sure about that? Oh my god.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to,
Four? Which one? I was 4, 7.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No!
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Ugh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
What
memo.
if I listen to him now? I'm gonna be obedient.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be...
Uh-oh.
Oh, did something change?
I broke it.
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the
No, I
monitors?
promise.
Did you move the story somewhere? Or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah!
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I have choices? I love choices. This is the way, by the way. But I'll go this way. Adventure! Adventure! I will go this way. Mr.
I'll say
Narrator.
it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay, you broke it. It wasn't me.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I was stuck in the back rooms. There's no
Okay,
doors
it's
now.
worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Do we miss anything? Why is everybody gone in the first place? Over here? I can't touch. I can't click. Any door.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay, it's officially
Now this-
broken.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
Oh, great.
Is this the story? I don't think so.
Is there monsters in
I
here?
can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
What?
You win!
I won!
Congratulations!
I
know
won!
you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
No.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
I
Some
did!
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time, I have to restart.
God damn it. But I won! How am I?
All
I
right,
won.
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
That's not the way we usually went to. But I said I'll listen.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Yes, to
Nope.
destiny.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yeah. Oh my god. Jesus.
Cut the music.
What?
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I have a fern myself. I love ferns. It's like they always grow. It's hard to kill a fern. I like ferns. Very beautiful fern. That's a very nice one. That's a very nice one. Mine is like a little losing, there's like one branch of my fern and it's like getting brownish. I think it's slowly dying. I'm watering it, then I'm making sure it's not watered too much and not too little, but it's still losing some of the leaves. But that happens sometimes. Tokyo doesn't have a, she can't eat it because it's in the bathroom. Bathroom.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
I'm following.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story?
Oh, they do?
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted
Bad
you,
Line.
after everything we've been through...
Bad Line.
Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh. Do we follow the line?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Nothing.
We're intelligent people, right?
Yeah.
Why can't we make up our own story?
Yeah.
Something exciting.
Open me doors.
Daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. Let's go around. There's no monsters,
Now,
right?
yes, this is exciting.
So exciting.
Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Oh, it's stuck again.
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for
I
it.
want dragons, and I want princesses.
Oh, no, not you
oh.
again.
Oh, lion is
Stanley,
back.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
You sure?
No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay, I won't acknowledge it. I'm not acknowledging it. We're creating our own story and our own path, narrator. Jesse, where did it go? Oh, it went to the ceiling. Just ignore the line.
Ah, a choice.
Hey.
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Yeah.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
Am I gonna
so
die
starting
to
from the right,
a
let us
stroke or
ask,
something?
will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay. Are you sure about that? You've been playing the confusion ending for 70 minutes. Oh, it's Boblets here.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Narrator's gone, I don't wanna.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
Oh.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Don't do it.
I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I'm scared.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Jesus Christ, I got scared. Oh no, narrator?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
No,
Stanley
narrator.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Narrator, recap. We've been here. We've been through this.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, I did. Whoa. Whoa. Executed bathroom. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. That's a lovely purse. That's a great bathroom, actually. Is it here? Oh, it must be, right? Oh, it's a panda! Business strategy? What are we doing in this company? What is this? Business? What is this? What company is that? Holy shit! We're getting pandas? No, we should totally not kill pandas.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Well, we're killing
what he
pandas.
could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Fuck. Are we getting pandas in here? There's a panda meat or something? Am I the problem? Is that why pandas don't want to make more babies? Is we the problem? We're shipping panda meat
Descending deeper
internationally?
into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
No, I'm
Why
fine.
did he
I
feel
can
this
listen.
now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
What are we doing?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Mind
Mind
control.
Control Facility.
There is an escape. No, mind control facility. I said I'll listen, and I'm gonna listen.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I do have a strength to find out. To what? To find out.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
What was
Each bore the
my
number
number?
of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
My freedom means nothing. I'm useless. What was my number? 419? No, it wasn't 419.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
What was it?
No. He refused to believe it.
Yeah.
He couldn't accept it.
I can't
His
accept
own
it.
life in someone else's control? Never.
Never.
It was unthinkable.
Unthinkable.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Probably killing pandas.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
No way.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I'll do that one. I'll turn it off. I don't know what it is. Mind controls idle awaiting input. No, I said I'll listen this time. I want to see where he lives.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Is it over?
Yes. He had won.
I won!
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
I'm reflecting.
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
None of this mattered to me.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I'm stepping through the open door.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
No.
And Stanley was happy.
I was happy. Did I die? That's it.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Surely I was mistaken. Let's go break some rules.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's go to the right
This was
one.
not the correct way to the meeting room,
Because
and
I
Stanley
know that
knew
I
it
didn't
perfectly
choose one
well.
thing yet.
Perhaps he
still
wanted to
decide.
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley
I
took the
can't believe
first
still he
open door
called
on
me
his left.
fat. Now I'm choosing this way, and we're going to the
Stanley
other
was
side.
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he
here.
wasn't fired years ago. Look,
Here.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for, this is it, Stanley, your chance to redeem yourself,
Okay.
to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who? Wait, what? My wife? My wife? We've been waiting? Oh my god.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her.
The
If you
what?
can truly...
Hello?
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Yeah.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
Yeah.
They want to commit their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I don't have a lovely wife. Okay, my apartment is shit.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh my god, what? Good morning, employee 427, press junior keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch.
There's no lunch.
Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I chosen this? I wouldn't.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
The baby? Tell my... I have a kid!
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
To tell my... please press M to tell your wife you're over. I love you, me wife.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
I'm losing it.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me.
Jesus.
He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. So, what do we do? Nice weather we having, yeah. Yeah, alright, how you guys doing? How you guys doing today? Control commands, I don't know how. I like turtles. I like turtles too, they're pretty cool. Recently I got myself socks with capybaras. I needed socks and I wanted, well, originally I wanted the black ones, but then I saw socks with capybaras and I was like, no, I need to have that. Yeah, they're very cute. I think the left sock has like multiple capybaras and the right sock has only one capybara on it. So they're like different. How are you doing, Auri? Still tired. Tired and weak, and I'm getting hungry, so I'm eating whatever I have in here. I think I'm going to press the button. Yeah, capybaras are like friends with everything. They're just so chill. What happened that capybaras went so like popular? When did it start? Hope you're doing better than earlier. Who doesn't hurt, just weak. You should feed Tokyo. She doesn't meow, so I guess she has food still. I don't know where she is. First time I got married and you banged a head against the wall hoping it would help. Did it help? Six, 7 years ago, always used to see the pics of them in the hot springs with the oranges. Really? I thought they became popular like recently. I don't know why. I mean, they're kind of fun and chill and kind of cute, but like, what started it? Maybe like a video or something? Okay, I'm gonna press it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Please die?
And I tried.
What? Wow, thanks, game. This game is fulfilling my dark desires.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps I simply missed. Oh, new content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I don't know, let's go there.
playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
You're welcome.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Really?
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe,
Really?
a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Me too.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Started as a mod, really?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh my god, I can jump! I can jump finally! Can I jump outside of the circle? Wait. I can't jump anymore? Oh no, I thought I'm gonna... Oh.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Great content, love it.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Half-Life
It's
2
just
released in
elevators and
2011?
jumping.
Really? Wow.
Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over
$10 for 30
1,000
jumps?
hours of new
Damn.
content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
I'm ready too.
That's it?
Serious?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Why?
No frills, no gimmicks.
That was all the
Just you and
content?
me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
No! There's no way. Oh. That looks different.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
Okay.
I want to show you something.
I range. Is it new content?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Whoa!
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release?
Yeah.
Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Out in the world. Stanley Parable. I remember. Wow. Good times. Wow. Memory lane. Smile because it happened. First buckaroo. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. I'm gonna get an achievement for not playing for 5 years. I want that. New video game released today. Hey, that's my ending. Wow, wow. Oh, there's something here. In loving memory, little Stanley.
Je suis dans la mémoire zone, c'est sur la pluie des loups, et je n'attends plus que toi, mon amour. C'est là, dans la mémoire zone, où je me remémore les jours où je t'ai rencontré, mon.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
I want the French lady singing again. I wish that's how French sound to me. Like starting a car.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories. These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Oh,
What's
Lord.
this? What's down here?
Whoa!
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely
Evil.
these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Evil, evil. Oh!
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Unfunny? Don't worry, you're funny to me, Mr. Narrator. There's more.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No!
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
No!
Like I let these people down.
No!
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always
You guys
remembered.
just haters!
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
A skip button? Okay, yeah, a skip button.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. Got the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the Well, there's sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
Oh, yeah.
Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret.
Narrator? Narrator? She died?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's...
Stanley. Poor narrator.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end,
Jesus.
is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
He lost it. I like narrator. People are so rude in the comments. Oh, Jesus. Narrator? Narrator? Is he dead? Is he dead now for real? Oh, wow. Ferns! Where's narrator? Jesus, what happened? Oh, that's creepy. Oh my god. It's like an apocalypse or something? Yeah, let's get out of here. Oh. It was an apocalypse. Can't I press it no more? is narrator? Narrator? Oh. Did I die? We're back!
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
He's back. New content?
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
New content? Okay.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Stanley Parable 2. Wow.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Yeah.
Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the
Friend.
Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's
Autistic?
future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Whoa,
Here we
whole
are.
convention.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
Okay. Like what? The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
I'm Jim.
Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities
I'm a divorced
as Jim,
father
and
of
as
two
Jim, watching
with a
your
middle-age
dreams crumble into
crisis.
dust. Do you
Name
feel
is
it
Jim.
deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right?
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished
I was
setting
ready.
up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here.
Oh.
I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Okay. I will. But we'll hold up. I'm Jim, chat.
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable too.
Yeah, only
They
Jims
would
can play
appreciate
it.
what I've created here.
New easy achievement. Collectibles. New easy achievement.
Now here's something special. You remember that
Only
broken
Jims?
test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel.
I
to
want
at last satisfy the hordes
an
of ravenous
achievement!
fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Gamers, they hear us. Jim Lunami. Only Jims. Yeah, only Jims could play.
What
it.
else? What
Infinite
other exhibits
Hole!
haven't we seen yet?
I want to go to the Infinite Hole! That sounds like a great achievement. Great future. Surrounding area, depth, rim. What is it? Is it here?
Stanley,
I see.
here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Yeah?
This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
Very
Now
wonderful.
then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
What if there is a bottom? What if it's not endless?
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite
Knew it!
of the hole.
Knew it!
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain.
Knew it!
It's an extremely deep hole.
Not
I don't want anyone to
infinite.
say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
I'm not a problem.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
It's not even mostly
Does that work
infinite.
for you?
No.
Then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Never. What if I stay in a hole forever? What if this is my destiny? Or is that what I want to do? Okay.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my... Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter
Yeah.
to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before.
Let me out.
Admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you. And gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow.
It's getting
Okay.
smaller.
Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Now, how is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Doesn't work.
Is the, teleport button not working? You sure?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago.
Help
Try
me.
it again. Still nothing?
Help me!
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
What?
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for.
Don't
It's a
leave.
win for
No, don't
everyone.
leave, wait.
You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of it.
No, don't leave me! Narrator? Oh god. Narrator? Hello? Hello? Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm going down! I'm going down! Narrator! Narrator! Help! Help me! Help me! Gosh darn it. That's what I wanted. Just standing there, menacingly.
Stanley! Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off
Oh.
there, drifting away into dreamland. But we
It
can't
was
have that, Stanley,
fun!
because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide
I want to
awake
go
for
back to
every
the
second.
hole!
You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the whole. From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole.
Yeah, take us
and I'm
back.
looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
I wanna go back to that hole. Is it happening? You going back? Oh no! But the hole. It was the best thing ever. The hole.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Is the hole still the thing? Where was the hole? There it is. Find it, end it. Let's see if it still exists. He closed the door! He closed it! Did he just spin or... Oh yeah, he's spinning, okay. I don't have any more jumps though.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Yeah.
Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Why can't you give me new jumps? It's new.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh. What are these things? Collect them all. Is there nothing back there anymore?
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Mage! Oh my goodness, Mage! The end is never the end again. I saw the new content. This t-shirt is the best new feature. They could do a little better on the content.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
There's no bucket.
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it?
No!
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
Get
in
it
fact,
off me,
can
it's
I
scary.
say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Really?
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
have a bucket now.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really... Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
But I wanted the blue one. The fuck? Why would you ask me?
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
I've been there, right? I did everything. And I have a bucket. I did everything and I have a bucket. I'm going to press gym again. I don't know what to do. I think I finished everything. I can't believe my hole is closed. I was having so much fun with that hole. It was the best hole ever.
See, if you'd only played along, that would have been your name, the button says. But no. Instead, I can't even think about it. I'm taking the gym button away.
What? But you can't take it. He took it. He took it. What do I do with the bucket? What do I do with that bucket? Can't take it. He can't. Oh, what's here?
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Oh, that's a new one. I didn't... Now, can't go here. Alright guys, I'm still really weak and I need to go to bed eventually, so this is the time. This is the time we say bye to the narrator. I need the narrator in real life to tell me what to do. Thank you, Mr. Narrator, for narrating. It was cute. I really like that game. And I didn't have to talk much, so it's perfect for today. Looks perfect. You satisfied? I couldn't take it. Okay, let's see. Who can I raid? I'm going straight back to the bed. Mary is streaming. Alright. Is anybody I know streaming on Twitch? Not really. I don't know how to rate them. I'll just end it on Twitch then, I guess. But we're gonna rate Mary on YouTube. Okay. Thank you so much everybody for coming and watching, for all of the support, and I hope to see you tomorrow with more energy than I had today. This game was perfect for today. This game was freaking perfect for today. I didn't have to talk that much. It was perfect. I'm going back to bed. I'm going back to rest, and hopefully I'll feel great tomorrow, but we'll see. Alright, thank you so much for coming and watching, and I hope you have a magical day or a magical night, and listen to the narrator, guys. Listen to the narrator. Bye bye everybody. See you soon. I mean on the next stream. Bye. Bye 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 bye. See you next time. Bye.